Welcome to Legacy English. Today we are going to take you on a fascinating journey through history. A journey that spans decades, filled with obstacles, triumphs, and moments that shaped the course of modern American history. In this video, we will explore the life and legacy of one of the most influential and controversial figures of our time, Donald Trump. From his early days in the real estate world to becoming the 45th and 47th President of the United States, his life is a story of ambition, persistence, and challenging the norms of both the business and political worlds. We will dive into how he rose to prominence in the cutthroat world of real estate, his dramatic entry into politics, and the controversies that followed him all the way to the White House. This isn't just the story of a businessman turned president. This is the tale of someone who radically transformed American politics, a figure who reshaped the way the world viewed leadership and whose very name has become synonymous with boldness, controversy, and resilience. Whether you admire him or criticize him, Donald Trump has made an indelible mark on the history of the United States and the world. Along the way, you'll not only learn about his incredible journey, but also improve your English skills by following this gripping story. So, let's begin. Donald John Trump was born on June 14, 1946, in the borough of Queens in New York City. He was the fourth of 5 children born to Fred Trump, a prominent real estate developer, and his wife, Mary. Growing up in a family steeped in real estate business, Donald was exposed to the world of development and property from an early age. Fred Trump was a tough, disciplined businessman who expected the best from his children, especially his son Donald, whom he took under his wing. Although Donald wasn't initially interested in the family business, his father's influence would shape his future in ways that were both profound and lasting. As a young man, Donald Trump showed promise in a variety of areas. He attended the New York Military Academy, where he excelled in leadership and sports. After high school, he went on to study economics at the Wharton School of the University of Pennsylvania, one of the top business schools in the country. It was at Wharton that Trump honed his business acumen, learning about finance, economics, and real estate development. With his father's guidance and his own growing knowledge, Trump soon entered the family business, the Trump Organization. In the early 1970s, Donald Trump joined the Trump Organization and quickly began making a name for himself in the world of real estate development. The company initially focused on building low-income housing, but Trump had grander ambitions. By the mid-1970s, he set his sights on large-scale luxury projects in the heart of New York City. His first major success came in 1978 when he took over the operation of the old Commodore Hotel and transformed it into the luxury Grand Hyatt Hotel. This bold move marked the beginning of his rise as a powerful figure in New York's real estate world. Throughout the 1980s, Trump expanded his empire, developing several iconic properties, including Trump Tower on Fifth Avenue, a sleek, modern skyscraper that became a symbol of luxury and success. The Trump Tower was not just an architectural feat, it was a statement of Trump's ambition and his ability to turn his vision into reality. His rise in the real estate world was meteoric, and he became a prominent figure, known for his bold, unapologetic personality and his willingness to take risks that others might shy away from. But despite his early success, Trump faced serious challenges in the late 1980s and early 1990s. He overextended himself financially, making risky investments in casinos and hotels, which were hit hard by a downturn in the economy. By the early 1990s, Trump was struggling to keep his empire afloat. At one point, his companies were over $1 billion in debt, and he was forced to negotiate with creditors to avoid bankruptcy. But rather than giving up, Trump took control of the situation and managed to restructure his finances, ultimately bouncing back stronger than ever. Trump's resilience and ability to turn around his fortunes became a defining feature of his career. Throughout the 1990s and early 2000s, he continued to expand his brand, becoming a global symbol of wealth, success, and excess. He built luxury resorts, branded everything from neckties to steaks, and solidified his place as a media personality. His television show, The Apprentice, which debuted in 2004, catapulted him to even greater fame. The show became a cultural phenomenon, showcasing Trump's no-nonsense approach to business and solidifying his image as a tough, decisive leader. Despite his fame and fortune, Trump was not satisfied with just being a businessman and television star. In 2015, he shocked the world by announcing that he would run for president of the United States. His announcement was met with skepticism and mockery by many in the media and political establishment. But Trump was undeterred. He ran a populist campaign, appealing directly to voters who felt left behind by the political elite. His message resonated with millions of Americans, particularly those who were frustrated with the status quo and felt that Washington was not working for them. Trump's campaign was marked by his fiery rhetoric and blunt, often controversial statements. He criticized illegal immigration, promised to drain the swamp in Washington, and vowed to make America great again. His style was unconventional, and he didn't shy away from attacking the media, his political opponents, or anyone he saw as standing in his way. His rhetoric attracted both passionate supporters and fierce critics, but it was undeniable that he was capturing the public's attention. In November 2016, Donald Trump stunned the world by winning the presidential election against Democratic candidate Hillary Clinton. His victory was seen as a seismic shift in American politics, as it defied the predictions of pollsters, pundits, and political insiders. Trump's election marked the beginning of a new era in American politics, one characterized by a divisive, populist style of leadership that challenged traditional norms. Trump's presidency from 2017 to 2021 was one of the most tumultuous in modern history. He implemented policies that were controversial both at home and abroad, such as his decision to pull the United States out of the Paris Climate Agreement, his tough stance on immigration, and his tax cuts for the wealthy. He also faced numerous investigations into his business dealings and personal conduct, culminating in 2 impeachments by the House of Representatives, though he was acquitted both times by the Senate. Despite these challenges, Trump maintained a loyal base of supporters who viewed him as a champion of their values. He framed his presidency as a battle against the deep state and the political elites, portraying himself as the defender of the American worker and the protector of American sovereignty. His style of leadership, while polarizing, appealed to millions of Americans who felt that their concerns had been ignored by previous administrations. In the 2020 presidential election, Trump ran for re-election but lost to former Vice President Joe Biden. However, Trump refused to accept the results of the election, claiming without evidence that the election had been rigged. His claims of election fraud led to a series of events that culminated in the January 6, 2021, attack on the U.S. Capitol by his supporters. The aftermath of the Capitol riot and Trump's response to it would mark the end of his first term and fuel further divisions in the country. But Trump's story did not end there. He remained an influential figure in American politics, continuing to rally support from his base and hinting at a potential comeback. In 2024, he ran for president again, and despite facing legal challenges and ongoing controversies, he managed to secure the Republican nomination and won the election, returning to office in 2025 as the 47th President of the United States. Now, in 2025, Donald Trump's influence continues to shape the political landscape of the United States. His second presidency is marked by a continuation of his first-term policies, with a focus on America's economy, national security, and immigration. His presidency remains as controversial as ever, but his impact on American politics is undeniable. His story is one of resilience, ambition, and a constant fight to define his legacy. Through all the controversies, the successes, and the setbacks, Donald Trump has remained one of the most fascinating figures in American political history. His life is a testament to the power of persistence, the importance of branding, and the influence of a bold and unconventional leadership style. Whether you love him or hate him, Donald Trump's legacy will continue to be debated for generations to come. Through this incredible story, we not only learned about one of the most influential political figures of our time, but also had the opportunity to improve our English skills. Thank you for joining us on this journey through history, and we hope that you found both the story of Donald Trump and the lessons in English language invaluable. See you next time in another exciting story.